the Wharton Center. Me and my friend Carly are going to take a tour. Come on.
So the Wharton Center was built in 1982, or that's when it opened. It was built previously, but it opened in 1982. And it was named after Clifton Wharton and his wife Dolores Wharton. Clifton was MSU's president from 1970 to 1978, and they thought that the arts were a humanizing, unifying force across a broad, vast cultural, social, and economic, geographic divisions together. So that's why they really thought a performing arts center was very important in this community in the state of Michigan. So they helped sponsor the beginning of it. So in 2008, we had a renovation, and that was pretty much to the front of the building and some of the backstage areas. But the theaters themselves have stayed the same. They haven't changed. You want some background information on me? That's a good place to start. Well, I've worked here for about a year and a half now. However, I worked here when I was a student. I was an usher when I was going to college here at MSU. And then I worked my way up and I did some stage guarding, and then I did some student house managing, because that's my title, I'm a house manager. So I did some student house managing, and then I graduated, and while I was looking for a full-time job, I did this on call. So not full-time, but part-time. Whenever they needed me, I was here. But then I found a full-time job, and I left for 3 years. And then this position opened full-time, so I came back. So,
Do MSU students come to the shows?
yes, we do try to encourage them to come to the shows. We do offer, for most Broadways, we do offer student discounts to college students. So this is the Christmas, and then to the left, the Jackson. Pretty nice room. Lion King is a great one. Wicked, very good. I really enjoyed Young Frankenstein. That was funny. I really liked that one. That would be my favorite. How do they get tickets? Well, they can either purchase them online through our website, or they can call, or they can come downstairs where you guys were and purchase tickets in person. Skippy John Jones is coming.
I heard there's a Phineas and Ferb one.
A what one?
Isn't that Phineas and Ferb?
Oh, that is coming. That is coming. That will be September 3rd, Sunday. So that's going to be here soon. So the passant is designed for dry acoustics. So the dry acoustics is more for spoken theater. So think back to Shakespeare, if you're familiar with Shakespeare yet. So in this theater, and we'll compare the sound differences. So actually that wall is not carpeted, but on the back wall, if we were up there and we felt it, it'd feel like carpet. It's soft. So that helps provide the dry acoustics. It absorbs the sound. So in this theater, the sound is clear, concise, and sharp. So I'm going to clap my hands and just listen, and we'll listen for what it sounds like. So it travels, and it's kind of clear and concise, and it stops. And then another important one is the stage. Does anyone know what stage we're on? What design this might be? Guess? No. It is a thrust stage, because it thrusts out into the audience. So it makes it more lifelike. So when you were here for Click, Clack, Move, the actors sometimes would be facing this part of the audience, and then have the back towards that side of the audience. Any questions?
How early do you have to book shows that come here?
Pretty early. For our season schedule, we're probably booking next season's right now. So, yeah, we already got this season here, and now we got to start planning for next season. So, so this is part of the addition. of the Wharton Center. This wall behind you, the brick wall, that used to be the exterior wall. That was part of the old building. And then this used to be just the outside. But then part of the addition, they created, for backstage, they created more restrooms, more bigger dressing room, a bigger laundry room, things that they really needed. Because when we have a Broadway coming in, when we have a Broadway that comes in and sets up, there's about 100 people that help to load it in and unload it. And at that time, a couple years ago, they were using about one bathroom. They had access to one bathroom. So 100 people trying to use one bathroom, not very fun for them. So downstairs, they added many more restrooms for them. So that's very nice for them.
Do dancers need special things when they are backstage?
Do they need special things? Do you mean like props or just, they need a special floor, so we have to put a dance floor down for them, because when we get to the Great Hall, I'll show you how beat up that floor is, and if you were to dance on there, you get splinters. So they have to lay a special dance floor, and then I believe the heat has to be a certain temperature, so you don't want to cramp up, because then you can't dance, right? Or it's really hard to dance. If they need towels or water, we can provide that, but usually when the companies come in here, they bring everything. Everything they need, they bring. So some of the big dance companies will come with massage therapists, they'll come with chiropractors, they'll come with doctors sometimes, because they need their muscles and their arms and legs need constant attention, so they'll travel with them. So what do you guys think these are?
Lights.
What kind of lights? Makeup lights. They're really bright, aren't they?
Yeah.
So the makeup lights help represent what the actors are going to look like to the audience while they're on stage. So if you come in here and do your makeup for the day, and then go out and run your errands and buy groceries, people are going to look at you funny because your makeup is going to be on pretty heavy. It's going to be pretty intense. So people are going to be like, wow, she really puts on a lot of makeup. Doesn't she know Halloween's in October, not August? So that's what these lights help do. They intensify so the actors can put on enough makeup so the audience who are sitting wearing the tier can help see the facial expressions and all the makeup. Pretty bright.
Yeah.
And then there's this box. Can you guess what this is?
It's for like the sound, so you can hear which part it is.
Yes, exactly. It's a speaker box, and what it does, like you said, it will broadcast what's going on stage. So when a Broadway's here, or any performance for that matter, so the company or the stage manager will say 10 minutes to show, 5 minutes to show, so actors know how much time they have and when they need to be downstairs ready to go on stage, because they're responsible for that. So when the actors have to go down stage, you'll see these arrows that tells them that's where they need to go. So they'll go down these stairs and then exit to the Great Hall, which we'll see shortly. So who can guess what we use a rehearsal studio for?
Dancers
Yes.
to practice the putting on stage.
Yes. Yes, that's one of the uses. This room is used for many things. One being rehearsing, so the dancers will rehearse, and that's why you see these mirrors here. So the dancers can, why do they use the mirrors?
So they can see themselves and they can see like if they did something wrong.
Exactly. Good. This is your area of knowledge, right?
I started in this row before.
I am the first row. So this is the grand tier of the Great Hall.
Yeah, there's a lot more seats.
Yeah, because this area, the grand tier alone seats 750 seats. How many did the Passant seat? Do you remember?
200?
600. Wow, a lot more. So 150 more just up here.
It looked like she flew right there.
She did. So she flew from the stage, and she flew all the way up here, and this is where she landed. Yeah, they had it set up a little bit differently. And you'll enter on orchestra left, which is through these doors, or orchestra right, way over the right. Alright, let's take a look inside. So this is the Great Hall stage. Some of the key differences from the Passant is this is a proscenium stage. Does anyone know what a proscenium means? So it means like a window-like opening. So if you see the brick wall on the right and the left, it's kind of like a window. You're looking out or looking in the window. So all the Broadways and musicals happen behind the brick wall. And then another difference is obviously the size. So this theater, the Great Hall, seats almost 2,500. It's a lot of people. And then the Passant only sat how many?
600.
Very good, 600. And then you also get one of the star dressing rooms. Houses one person. And sometimes these rooms are actually, they'll be where the massage therapist will be or the chiropractor.
Why does this say star mean?
The star means is the star of the show. So like Mary Poppins, she was the main character, right?
Would it be in here?
Possibly.
Our director was in here.
Yep, or your director. Sometimes it comes in an office or a little chiropractic room, or it's for, I think Shrek was in here when he was a...
I've seen Shrek.
Yeah, I like Shrek. That was cool. This is the green room. And you'll notice it has the backstage access and the front of house access. So anytime there's a meet and greet or somebody's meeting the cast or a dancer, the performer can come through here and the patron can come through here and they meet. And then you can sign autographs or just talk. This one is broken up by like dance and Broadways, and then this one just has it by date. But the dance ones are right here. The Gypsy Fire, Swan Lake, to Moscow, De Monte Carlo, and Moulin Rouge. This is where you come with tickets, and if you are able to, it's cheaper to buy them in person versus on the phone or internet.
Thank you for the tour. We learned a lot.
Great, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys were able to come and see things. You're welcome. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.